Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am Buildz, and today we're continuing on with how to build this awesome looking beach house, or this epic looking beach house, whatever you want to call it. Guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for the amazing support on this series so far. You guys are absolutely loving it. You're going mad on social media, or as Smithers Boss would probably say, you're going ham on it. I can't thank you guys enough. The support really does give me motivation. And I say this, I know, every time something does well on my channel, but I just really appreciate it, guys. And I like to let you know that, when I get good feedback from you, it really does, like give me motivation, make me feel happy, and just want to get ahead and start making videos. So, it's been amazing, guys. I'm going to try and keep up this little streak that we have going on ahead here. And yeah, like I said, I love this modern beach house. Of course, if you guys want to see another modern beach house after we've built this one, and of course you skyscraper fans, don't rage at me, the skyscraper series will be coming back. It's just that series is not doing quite as well, and yeah, I really want to record this thing. I mean, I've had so much fun doing it. The house is just looking incredible. It really is. This is such a simple thing to build. And it looks fantastic. I mean, I've been building houses like crazy on the server, trying to fill up some plots so we can get this server video done, which, by the way, guys, when that comes out, is gonna be absolutely mad. There's so much to showcase about this server. You guys are just gonna love it. So, there's that. So I've been pretty busy with building, and I have to say, a great way to improve your building is just to simply build. Just keep building constantly. You'll mess up occasionally, you build some crap, but when you keep experimenting, you keep pushing yourself, you start trying to build, like really weird stuff that you don't usually tend to go for. You find out you build some really amazing stuff, and I will actually show you guys in the server video when it comes out in a couple of days some of the crazy experimental builds I've been trying out on the server. Mad color palettes. Like, I actually made a purple and green modern house, right? Because I was building with this guy on my server. He's called Darren Joseph. Some of you may have heard him. He's a very big builder on World of Corrales. He comes on the server and builds a lot of houses with me. And we were just messing around, we were seeing what we could come up with, just crazy color palettes, just trying to make things work. And I was like, why don't we build a green and purple modern house? And he was like, that is absolutely crazy. And I was like, I know, man. And then it happened. We actually created a green and purple modern house, and it looked freaking amazing. So I do encourage you guys, try and think outside the box, try something crazy, and of course, if you do go ahead with that, go ahead and tweet me, send me a tweet at BuildzHD. I'd love to see what some of you guys are creating. I'm just realizing I'm doing this all by hand and I have word edit. Why the hell am I doing that? But anyway, guys, you can see the measurements, right? That's 4 wide. You're going to want to bring it up to the same height, which is the same ledge level as this, which we have discussed in the previous videos. And if you want to know what the world edit is for panes, I do believe it is 102. I'm right, okay. So on the build picture, it appears on about here, it connects on. Are you actually on a different level? You are. Did I just screw up? No, I did not. I actually did this right, guys. This comes back by 1, like that. What's going on back here? Okay, that's just where we were filling around. So, guys, all the inside of this, you can see it's kind of like missing layers and spaces. This needs to be 1 more thick, this wooden wall right here. And this only applies for the second top level. And this one is here. This wall right here needs to be the same thickness as this. So we'll of course go over that if you guys are a little bit confused on what is going down. But yeah, let's get into building this thing. Alright, so we're going to join it across like that. From what I can see on the picture, it looks something like that. We're going to go with it. I kind of want to bring this in by 1, delete 1 from that side, bring it in by 1. I'm not, I just think the glass, considering the size of this build, looks a little bit overwhelming. Maybe we could make it a little bit smaller and it will fit in more. I think 4 is way more appropriate for sure. We're going to go with that. And we actually have a slight problem, guys. See, this build comes back like right here, right? And then it has another part that comes out. Remember, guys, my small modern beach house compared to a lot of people's kind of idea of small is a lot different, you know? When I'm building houses nowadays, they tend to be modern mansions. And when I'm building buildings nowadays, they tend to be skyscrapers. So my kind of, you know, opinion on the size of a small modern house may be a big modern house for you, so keep that in mind. But anyway, guys, you're going to want to bring the clay back till it's in line with that block right there. You guys can see that, right? And of course, clay is one word. I mean, that's not hard to figure out, right? But that means the world edit command is going to be clay. For any one worded world edit block, I guess, your command is just going to be the one word. So that's an amazing thing, very simple, handy for you guys starting out on World Edit to actually know simple things like that. Because I didn't know when I started out World Edit, I completely taught myself. I mean, I got a few little tips from a few builders like Godcrafter, I think, helped me out a little bit. And they taught me bits and bobs about it. But I mainly had to figure out most of this stuff myself. So, you know, just a handy little tip for you guys that are learning World Edit. And guys, if you want to see a tutorial on how to use World Edit, I was thinking to myself, because I showed you that banner video a couple days ago, and it's been a massive problem. I've had it for ages. Smithers Boss, Zarius, we've all had it. I think even Corrales had it for a while. This massive banner problem, and no one could fix it. Someone helped me out, told me the answer. I resolved it, and you guys were really grateful for that. So if you want to see like a World Edit beginner's guide to how to use World Edit on a server, of course, there is actually something called legit single player World Edit. Actually, I don't know how to use that. Like, I got the mod and stuff, and it said it was installed. Oh, server restart. I'll see you guys back in a second. Hey guys, welcome back. So that was the restart of death, as we call it on the server. No warning, just bam, the server restarts. You know what? The server restarts like every 3 hours. Maybe it's just I spend way too much time playing this game, but it seems like it happens so goddamn much. Now, there's a little split. It kind of comes down right, and then the roof comes back up again. This side, I'm debating, should we have it 2? So it looks a little bit steeper, and it looks a little bit out of the ordinary, like it's not just sloping down normally. You know, it kind of cuts in, pops back out again. Yeah, I think 2 and width is going to do the job. I think that's going to be fine. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring it up again. We're going to bring it out by 3. I'm going to bring it out by another 3. So just do that, guys, so you can join back on. 3. Okay, then we're going to come up by 1. And then just another 3. I think we're going to be cool with that. So that actually overhangs by 3. See, that one is perfectly in line. That one would be perfectly in line. My question is that too little? Actually, no, guys. That actually seems about right. Yeah, we're going to go with that. I think that's going to work nicely. So let's just check what slab is on the right level. Okay, so it's this one. So we can World Edit that one. So you're just going to get your slabs, bring them, what am I saying? Bring them all back to where this finishes. Like, when I'm recording, guys, I don't know if any of you guys get this, you other YouTubers, but like, I know my speech messes up so much. I've noticed some bigger YouTubers that have the same problem. Like FaZe Adapt, for example, made a video on just how his speech messed up so much. Smithers Boss gets it really bad, like me. It's really funny sometimes when we derp up on commentaries, especially when we're doing like reviews and stuff, and then we say something that just sounds absolutely retarded. It can be pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's weird, gotta say. Because in real life, I never say any of that stuff, and then like, you know, I come into recordings and I'm making up all these words on the spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna join it up like that. Remember, guys, we have that technique of bringing the glass up so you can't see them annoying little gaps, and I also do advise you guys to do this on your own builds, just to help the appeal. So should we actually bring that one out by 1 more? That is the question. You know what, we're gonna leave it like that for now. We're gonna do this little technique thingy. that we discussed in the previous video. And you know, it's got some downsides which I have been noticing. No one's picked it up yet, but then yet again the server is in, not the server, the video is in very early stages. So I wouldn't really expect many people to notice it. You do get them people that literally watch videos to pick up errors, and yeah, we're gonna get a couple of them guys soon. They literally scour through my videos. They're like, oh, what has he done wrong here? I'm gonna catch him out. Let's find what he's done wrong. And once they find it, they list up all the things that I could have done. And them guys really make me laugh. That they actually take the time out of their lives to do that. But then yet again, I guess, you know, you gotta take some criticism with YouTube. So we're just gonna go set, not wall, we're gonna set some carpet here. Of course, for the normal colored carpet, the command is carpet. Pretty legit, guys. Remember what I said about that one world edit command. I'm not gonna lose my speech again there. Hold on a sec, guys. I think someone's at my door. I gotta go answer this. I'll be back in a second. So guys, welcome back. So many interruptions, right? Smith's boss is now actually around my house, so that's pretty convenient. So about these little things, this is what I'm talking about right here. Prepare yourself, or the people are gonna pretend like they didn't see me say that and try and correct me anyway. But yeah, I do notice that, guys. I'm thinking of a solution for it. I think Darren Joseph on my server actually came up with a cool idea. Something to do with the slab layout of how we can correct that. But yeah, guys, we will definitely need to correct that. It doesn't look right. It doesn't look professional. We will find a solution. It will probably be in... Well, what are we on now? We're in part 3. It's probably going to be in part 4. Like, I can't see these episodes going on for another, like, you know, 5-6 parts. So I definitely think we're going to come to an end at like part 4, or, you know, maybe even part 5, depending on, you know, like how much time we really do spend. For some reason, that clay, right, it looks like gray stained clay. But anyways, let's see what else we need to do around here. So we got that. What did I discuss? I discussed something in the last video that I almost forgot about. I said that this area, right, it looks very plain. It looks like the grass has been slapped there. It is so random. So what we're going to be doing is a very simple technique. Now, this isn't going to be block by block accuracy, guys. So kind of go with the flow, pick it up, and you'll kind of, you know, see what I'm doing. So every few blocks in complete random order. Don't spam it. It has to be like a variation. Just add some grass blocks. I actually did the same technique with my modern villa. If you guys haven't checked that out, it's probably one of the very best looking Minecraft villas on YouTube. It looks really good. I spent so much time and planning to get it looking how it really does. So if you want to go check that out, guys, I actually put a link in the last episode to that villa Let's Build in the description. So if you want to check that out, that would be amazing, and you can go ahead and do so. I used a lot of block variation to get it looking how it did. I did a lot of landscaping. You know what, you see these are all perfectly in line. You're going to want to kind of jumble it up. Don't make it look like it's man-made. Let it make it look like it's all natural, like grass is, you know, growing through. You got some weeds coming out the ground, you know, like proper natural stuff. Like if you see like the entrance of some beaches and say it was grass before it was sand, you will see some weeds and stuff, and then it will slowly fade in to your mainly kind of beachy looking area. So there is still actually a fair bit of work to do on the actual house's shape, some perfecting to go on. So if you do think it at any stage looks a little bit strange, if you have a look at some of the other Let's Builds on my channel, I never allow anything to look strange, guys. Everything has to be perfected. Everything has to be looking absolutely amazing before I'm happy with it. I never upload anything to my channel unless I think it really will look good. I am like a quality freak, I guess you could say. I just like perfection. So yeah, that's looking pretty amazing. Not 100% on that kind of like little bowing out feature, but then like I said, there is a lot more that we need to be adding. And don't worry about that, guys. A lot of builders on my server wanted to leave signs and stuff for me, saying, you know, like they liked the build and stuff. So I built them like a little sign wall that they can just go ahead and, you know, leave some comments on, which is nice to see, of course. So now you've put down on the grass, what you're going to want to do is get yourself out maybe some diorite. At this stage, it's almost like it's going into some kind of cut commentary. But anyways, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead, get yourself out some ferns, get yourself out some diorite. You know, we're going to try out, maybe we'll try out gravel. We're going to see what works. You're going to want to get yourself out some tall grass, maybe we're throwing a few like tulips, maybe some azure bullets. Let's just see what looks best first, I guess. So, I don't know, guys. I mean, it looks good with kind of interior. How does the gravel look? It looks pretty good, not gonna lie. I think we're going to go ahead with gravel. Maybe just in this case, I think gravel looks better. But if you're going for like a kitchen design, you're trying to pull off something pretty cool and modern, or maybe some pavement which is directly next to your house, go with a diorite. For like doing some beach details, to pretend there's some like rocks, say, under the ground in the sand, I think gravel really does look amazing. I wasn't a fan of the block, but I think, you know what, it doesn't look half bad. But anyway, guys, I just want to say, it has actually been 2 days since I last recorded this video. This part is slightly overlaid, not gonna lie. But I'm branching out, guys. I'm creating some brand new content. I'm doing some different games, and I want to know what you think of them. So in my previous video, what I actually did was I recorded some Black Ops 3. I actually got to round 30, which is very impressive. If you've ever played zombies on Black Ops 3, you know how difficult it is. Then round 30 is a major achievement. So what I'm going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be doing Minecraft as my main piece of my channel, what would you call it, channel content, that's it, right? But I'm also going to be throwing in some other stuff, some other videos, some other games, and I really want to know in that comment section, what would you guys really like to see? But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there, guys. Let you know, I'm sorry, buddy. This wall's going to have to go. It's not fitting in. We need to take a good screenshot of this build. But as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm layering it around. I'm kind of just mixing it up with that grass. You got to get a nice wide spread. Don't put it in like kind of inline kind of order. What the hell? That yacht looks amazing. You know, I have to find out who's building that. Maybe it's Golgo. Golgo actually, he's a builder on my server. He builds on UTB, or he did build on UTB until he discovered Buildz Creative. But he's been building some crazy houses on the server. This guy is like a machine. He pumps them out, like build after build. I'm like, dude, it takes me a month to make a house. Like, you're making one a day. And they're really, really freaking good. So he asked if he could have a plot right next to my house. And I went, yeah, sure, buddy, because it's going to be amazing. And maybe he also wants to sneak in a little yacht for you guys to see. So I will make sure, Go, if you're watching up to this stage of the video, that I would definitely put your yacht in the video. So this thing's looking pretty cool. And that was time, I think, to get some of that foliage out, get a few plants, get some grass, maybe get some azure bullets. They look amazing, right? And also, let's just search for some other items, throw in a few ferns, never hurts at all. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put the ferns nearer to the house. What this is going to do is it's going to kind of layer it up in a certain way, in a certain pattern. This is the way that I like laying out plants. Now, you're not going to want to place too many of these ferns. It will overwhelm the property. It won't look very nice. You want to use them occasionally, and don't use them too much. Like, say what I put down right now may actually be a bit too much. We can remove some later, and it's kind of the same story with azure bullet. So like I said, guys, previously, whenever I do this kind of stuff, it's not block by block accuracy, guys. You don't have to follow what I'm doing exactly here. You got to place blocks in a similar kind of order, because it doesn't need to be like this exactly, guys. There's probably a better way of doing it. This is just a randomized order to look kind of good. Now the ferns as well, don't use too many of them. They don't look amazing if you spam the ferns. Just put a couple of them in some areas where it kind of looks light. They're slightly darker than grass in my texture pack, which is a tiny edited Flows HD, like a tiny bit edited, guys, not hugely, just kind of enhances some small features of Flows HD texture pack. You know, you see them couple things with Flows that are kind of lacking. What this does is it just takes advantage of it. Like, instead of apples, I actually have the Apple logo. Pretty cool, right? And I have, you know, different ferns. The tool ferns in here from, I think it is Estalon. Look unreal. I've kept the grass the same. You just gotta love the grass, and the bushes are flowers. They could never be changed. After Corrales showed me what the bush looked like, my modern life was changed of building. But anyway, you're going to want to put some grass down. This is the main block that we're going to be using for the decoration. Grass never hurts it. It will always look good with some grass. You can never overdo something with grass. It's always going to look freaking cool. So one sec, guys. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put in some tall grass. Now, once again, you're going to apply this just like you applied them ferns. You're not going to put them in too much. Maybe delete some ferns like I said earlier. Could look a little bit better. Like, put in a couple. These don't actually have to be connected to the house. These can be further away for a nice distant effect. These don't need to be spammed in like I said. Just add a couple and it would look pretty cool. As you can see, guys, we're starting to make some progress here now. It's looking pretty amazing. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to bring the video to an end now. If you did enjoy, please do pop a like. It really does help my motivation. When I go into my comment section, I go into my like section, and I see loads of comments, loads of feedback from you guys. It really does just put me in a happy and motivated mood. You guys have been amazing on this series. You've been leaving so much feedback. It's been unreal. It's probably been one of the best startup series I've ever had on my channel, where the video just has so much fan response. So I really can't thank you enough for that, guys. Stay amazing. Be sure to check out my Black Ops 3 video, trying to branch out, trying to make my channel more successful through YouTube. So if you could do that, guys, that would be amazing. I want to know, what do you think about me recording other games? Of course, I will mainly record Minecraft. I just want to throw in a few videos that wouldn't have been there before to kind of entertain you guys, show you guys something a little bit different. But anyway, guys, it's been Buildz, and I will catch you guys in my next video. See you guys there.